Ryan Elkins, and I'm going to show you how to create a formatted export of an Unfuddle ticket report to be able to share with the client and automate that so that you don't have to do the same thing manually each time. So you go to the report that you want in Unfuddle, you export to CSV, and you need to save that as a macro-enabled workbook. You need the developer tab showing. If it's not showing, go online to turn that on. It's not difficult. So I start recording my macro. And the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the columns that I don't want. I'm going to add a nice border. Actually, before I do that, let's get the columns in the right order. So I take my number column, stick that at the beginning, take my description, stick it at the end, delete the extra columns. Now I can put my border on there. I can make those bold. I can freeze that top pane, freeze that top row for scrolling. These columns all need to be middle justified, but only these three need to be center justified. And I also want to be able to wrap those. So let's format those cells and wrap them. Okay. Status needs a little bit more space. Summary needs more than that. And we'll give description the rest of it. Okay, that's the format that I want. As part of my macro, I can even save as the name of the ticket report that I want. And that creates that for me there. And then I stop recording my macro, save that, and I also need to save that as my template name so that as I save as, I don't save over the top. Gotta enable that. And then this is already in the format that I want, but I'm going to delete that data just to show that that if I mess this up, it doesn't completely, that I can still import into there. Well, anyway, so I take this, copy that data from my original export, and then I can paste that into my template, and then when I run my macro, it should give me my nicely formatted report that I can actually share with the client. It takes a minute. It's processing a lot of data and running those macros, that macro. But when I'm done, I have a format that I can share with the client, and you can see how I just took the original data and pasted it into this template. How I can use my template as a saved file to paste in my new export, and all I have to do is run that macro, and it formats it all nicely for me, and there's my report.